Hey everyone, it's Sarah at Repeat Crafter Me, and we are going to be working on these adorable mug rugs. So what are mug rugs? They're basically just a cute little word for coasters that look like little rugs. So if you have your mug, you can set it right on top as a cute little coaster underneath, and it looks like a rug. And you can even kind of jazz them up for whatever season you're in. So I'm kind of making some fall inspired mug rugs, but you could also be making them for the holiday season, like a gingerbread one. We got little Santa, snowman, and then our elf. Super easy. I will show you how to kind of customize these at the end of the video, but let's just start with the very basic pattern. I am using Karen Little Crafties yarn. It comes in this big pack like this. There are 20 mini skeins of yarn, and they come in all these really fun colors. So really, whatever season you are crocheting these mug rugs for, the colors will be in here. So you don't have to buy these huge balls of yarn and only be using a little bit. These you can actually make almost just about 2 from each color, and even more if you're just using some of the colors, you know, sparingly, like we're just using a little bit of black here. We're not using all of the green. So these really go a long way. Here's one that's already, we're going to be working with this little color here for our next one that I'm going to show. So let's just get right to it. They're the perfect size. Grab your size H crochet hook. All right. And I'm just going to, you can find these, by the way, on yarnspirations.com. I will leave the link in the comments. All right, so I'm just actually pulling from the outside of this little mini skein of yarn. All right, and we're gonna start by making a slip knot on our hook. So I just kind of wrap the yarn around and I pull through the back. I just pull tight around my hook to make my slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 19. So just yarn over, pull through. That's 1 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 chains. Okay, so this is my starting chain. Now working in the second chain from hook, so this is the first chain next to my hook, and here's my second chain. Insert my hook, and we're gonna make a single crochet in that first chain. All right, so insert my hook into the next one. We're gonna do that same thing all the way down. Insert my hook into this next chain. Yarn over, pull through. Over, pull through again for that next single crochet. I know a lot of you know how to single crochet already, but this is a great beginner program. So if you're just learning how to crochet, this is a good project to start with. Just want to go slow for anyone who may be still learning. So insert my hook in that chain, yarn over, pull through. 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through those last 2 chains on my hook or loops on my hook to make that single crochet. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing this, and we're going to have 18 single crochets by the time we're done. Okay, working in this last little chain there. making that single crochet. And now I have single crochets, 18 single crochets. Okay, we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. Now we're going to work right here in that first single crochet. Okay, so when you work into your first single crochet, you're going to be working under those 2 loops. You guys can see that, those 2 little loops right there. It's the top of our single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So that's our first single crochet in the second row. Again, I'm trying to go a little bit slower for those who might be beginners. And we're just going to single crochet in each stitch all the way down for a total of 18 single crochets. And we're just going to keep doing this until we have 20 rows. And that's basically it. That's basically the pattern. It's so simple. Okay. So you just keep going. Make sure when you get to the end, I can see if you kind of look at the top, you can tell where your last stitch is, just that you have that little kind of, looks like a little V there. Those are the tops of your single crochet stitches. Okay, ooh, let's try that one more time. Yarn over, there we go. Yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. All right, and that's the end of that row. Chain 1, turn, and continue on. So again, you're going to want a total of 20 rows. So let's just keep going until we get to 20 rows. Okay, we're coming to the end of our 20th row here. Okay, so when we're done, we're just gonna clip off that yarn, pull that through, and now you only have 2 ends to go ahead and weave in. So I'm taking my tapestry needle, putting that loose end right through it, and then just working kind of in between, back and forth, the stitches really on either side. There we go. Just to weave in that loose end, clip off the remaining piece, and kind of spread it out a little. It might curl up on you a little bit. We'll fix that. All right. Let's weave in this end, and then we're going to have to add some fringe to our little rug. That's the fun part. All right, so for the fringe, you're just going to be looping it onto the edges. So you're gonna need, I do 2 strands at once, and you're gonna need 10 fringe pieces on each side. So it's actually 20. You're gonna have to cut 20 strands for each side, so a total of 40. So I just usually, and I'm cutting them about, I don't know, 8-9 inches long. They're going to be about, I don't know, right about here. I just loop it. So 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this will be enough for one side. And then I just usually, listen, I'm just cutting off the ends because we need these to be individual strands. Okay. So you'll have your strands. You're going to take 2 at a time. Again, this is just enough for one side. Okay, and I'm going to kind of pinch it in the middle of these strands. I'm going to take my crochet hook. I'm going to put it through every 2 stitches. So you can kind of actually see it makes its own ridges. So it's like, you can do fringe here, fringe here, fringe here, so on. Okay, and it makes kind of this nice loop right at the end. You know exactly where kind of to put your hook through. There, there, and so on. All right, so I'm sticking my hook up through that. I'm hooking that yarn just right in the middle, pulling it through a little bit. So I have this loop. Okay. Oh, that wasn't really the middle of the yarn, was it? All right. So you have your fringe on this side. You kind of have this loop. Take my hands. I'm going to grab the fringe, pull it through, and pull tight. Okay, so now your fringe sticks out on the end. Just make sure you pull that really tight, and it should stay secure. So I'm going to go into that next spot, loop the yarn through, just like halfway. Pull that fringe through. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, so once you get done with one side, turn it around. You're going to cut more strands for your fringe, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. All right, so how do we get our fringe to go from this to looking like this? We want our little mug rugs to look nice. I'm actually using a hair straightener. If you have a little steamer or an iron, that could work too, or don't even worry about it. You can just cut it and have it as is, but I'm overachieving, I guess. So I just, honestly, little one swipe of that. Let's do this side. Done. Now it's nice and straight. Let's do this side. Come on. Okay, did I get those middle ones? I think I did. That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, so now let's trim. Set it down. Now, to trim, I mean, you could just take your scissors and do this. I think this little helpful tip is take some Scotch tape, and if you just tape it down right about there, okay, and then I take my scissors And I'm kind of just working on this side of the tape, kind of close to it. You can trim a little more if you want. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It just has to be some nice fringe. Look at that. Love it. Okay, and then I just turn it around. I do the same for this side. Let's see if I can use that same piece of tape. This one wants to stick out on me there, but if I can just get that tape down. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then you just kind of cut it the same length. Just trim. Could probably use some better scissors than that, but that'll do. Okay. Look at our cute little mug rug. I love it. Okay, look at these. I got some nice fall colors. How pretty are these? Again, from the Karen Little Crafties pack. I know it's hard to see my little mug there. Your mug could have coffee in it. Mine have crochet hooks in it. All right, so now that you know how to make the basic mug rug, and of course the pattern will be on repeatcrafterme.com, let's talk quickly about how you can customize to make some fun designs. So for a lot of these, you're gonna be switching colors. So if you're gonna make the snowman, you're gonna start with the scarf color, and then about 4 rows in, you're gonna switch to the white. This is the little elf one. You're gonna be doing 8 rows of green, and then you're gonna be doing 4 rows of black, and then 8 more rows of green, just so you can see how to change color. I have, where's my hook? I'm making a candy cane stripe. So I'm just ending here with the white, and wherever the pattern tells you to switch color at the end of the row, there we go, you're just going to join in. There it is. Sorry, I had to grab my yarn. You're just going to join in your new color at the end of that row. Then you can chain 1, turn, and start on your new color. So this will be a fun one when it's done. It's gonna be candy cane stripes, little peppermint inspired mug rug. Okay, so now that we've done that, let me take the white, because I want to show you how to make some of these embellishments. Where's my little gingerbread man? Where's my snowman? Okay, so if you were to do the gingerbread man, I'm using and actually the Santa and the elf too. I'm using the surface slip stitch technique. So I have a blank little gingerbread man here, and I just freehanded this. I kind of freehanded this one too, but the square is easier because you can follow the rows, the groove in the rows. Here, you're doing a little bit of a curve, so it might be a little bit tricky. But I just join in the white yarn, and then I'm just going to start surface slip stitching in the form of a little squiggle. Coming down this way. Go over. Yeah, that's looking good. And then back up. So I'm just kind of pulling the yarn through the back to the front like a slip stitch. All right, so this is what it looks like so far. I don't know, maybe is that too square? If you don't like it, just go backwards a tad. Maybe we'll make that a little more. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can always redo it a little bit. There, that's better. And down. All right, so you guys get the idea. Looking good, huh? So you're just gonna finish that last little squiggle. That one will be done. Let's see, what else can I show you? If you're making the little cheeks, that's really simple too. You're gonna take the red, well, the red's being used right now. How about pink? You can take red or pink, maybe for the little cheeks. All I did was crochet circles. So I did a magic ring. I did a chain 1. And I made 10 single crochets in the ring. Okay. Just pull tight. Actually, we should join. Join to the first. I can join to that first single crochet there. Okay. Fasten off. You have that cute little cheek. You're going to make 2 of those. Let me grab the, oh, where's the black yarn? Here it is. Okay, I did have it. So you can make a lot of embellishments with your black yarn. So if you were to do the little eyes and the smile, you just come up from behind. And actually, all I do, where did that come from? Come on over to where I want the other side of the smile to be. And then before I pull it tight, I come down here, kind of grab that yarn, pull it through, and then I'm going to come over on this side, grab that yarn, come back down. It makes a cute little smile. Pull that tight and you have it. I mean, then you can stitch your little cheek over it and on the other side. Same with the eyes. I call these little smiling eyes. I use these for a lot of projects. So I just come back over to where I want the other side of the eye. Come up from above, snag that yarn, and come back down in that same spot. And you have a cute little eye. Now you could maybe use a French knot. You could use a button. I'd be a little bit careful maybe with a button or anything that sticks, or you could crochet an eye, but anything that sticks too far out, your mug may not rest on your mug rug so steadily. Oh, look how cute. Oh my gosh, this other little gingerbread guy is turning out adorable. Sorry, I didn't add the fringe yet to him, but you get the idea. All right, so let's say you're making the snowman. I don't know where my golden yellow is, but we'll just use this for the snowman. Oh, here. I have orange. We can use orange. So if you're doing a little carrot nose, I use the golden color for that. Very easy. I use this little carrot nose applique for a lot of my projects. So I just make a slip knot, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I make a slip stitch into that second chain from hook, single crochet in next. We're gonna do a single crochet in that next one, half double crochet in the next. Half double crochet in the next. And make a double crochet in the last, plus a chain 2. And just go ahead and slip stitch back down to that last. Eek, there we go. Chain there. We have a little carrot nose. Hold on. Hold on, you'll get the full view. How cute is that? Okay, and then you're just gonna stitch it right on. And then do the same thing. You could make your little smiling eyes. I actually kind of surface slip stitch those on, but I don't know, I think I like how the gingerbread ones look better. Again, you could crochet a little circle for an eye. You could do a little mouth. You could make little French knots. A lot you could do there. Now for these, let's see. Should I just use this as an example? Maybe. Let's say you are, here, we'll use black. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see, but we'll try. Again, for these little, I don't have a stripe in the middle of this, but for these belt buckles, I did the same technique where I'm just surface slip stitching. And I love this one because, again, it'll be actually easier if you can see the stripe. I'm just working right along the edge. And then when you're ready to turn to make your square, just turn and you go upward. And it really helps to just kind of stay in the same spot. And just move your hook, kind of following that line. Let's do one more. Okay. Turn. So then I'm going to follow this line right here. Making those surface slip stitches. And back down. That one was a little loose, but you guys get the idea. And that's it. Just back down right to the start. You have a perfect square. So just imagine that if we had a stripe in the middle. Obviously, this was just an example, but it turns out so cute. You'll be able to easily see where you need to make that little belt buckle. And that's about it. Customize however you want. Get creative. Or just make a basic one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, pattern is on repeatcrafterme.com.